Once again, there's data to prove that Joe Biden has a massive base problem. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back again with a new video. Today, it is time to talk about the 2024 presidential primary because everyone, once again, there was yet another Democratic contest last night, and take a guess how Biden did. Not that good. Turnout was pathetic, but not just that. Look at the percent of the vote he got in the Hawaii Democratic caucus. Yes, Hawaii, one of the most Democratic states in the country. He barely got 66% of the vote. Hell, uncommitted got 29% of the vote. They qualified for 7 delegates. At some point, you cannot ignore results like this. It is becoming clearer by the day that Biden has a base problem within the Democratic Party. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Again, folks, all support is greatly appreciated, and yeah. Now, I understand that some of you might be saying, hey, maybe this is an inflated result because of the fires last year. Fine, you could say the caucus was a lot closer because Biden may not have had a good response over the fires last year. That's fine. But look at the turnout. Only 1,500 people voted. And even then, Biden only got 66% of the vote, while uncommitted got 29%. But fine, let us just say this was a fluke. That Biden had, just a one-off performance in Hawaii. That maybe the fires inflated uncommitted results in the state. Plus, it's not going to flip or anything like that. Well, what about Minnesota? This is a state that, while it's unlikely for Trump to win, he could still win it. Just look at the turnout. 240,000 people voted. Compare that to the Republican side. Donald Trump alone had more votes than a Democratic primary combined. Yeah, one person had almost more votes than the entire Democratic side. Remember, this state voted for Biden by 7 points. I understand that, in 2016 it was very close, but either way, this is a Democratic-leaning state that Trump could win. It's not likely, but there is a pathway for Trump. And even the raw vote total, look at the percent of the vote Biden got. 70%. Barely 70. But just look at the uncommitted vote share. 19%. Which most of it came from Hennepin County, Ramsey, Anacoa, and Rice. I mean, these are the counties that voted heavily uncommitted. You know why? The Hawaii excuse doesn't work here. The biggest reason for this uncommitted vote is what's happening between Palestine and Israel. This is an issue that Democrats have completely ignored for years. They try to play both sides, especially Biden, and now it's backfiring. Many progressive and Muslim voters within the Democratic Party are absolutely furious with Biden. They think he screwed them over. He promised them one thing, he's doing the complete opposite. Now, to put this vote share into perspective, back in 2020, Trump lost the state by around 230,000 votes, which, it's only 45,000 votes here. But the problem is, it was a low turnout contest with this uncommitted push happening for like a week. This hasn't been like a 5-month-long campaign. It just really started like 2 weeks ago. And now, it's already at 45,000 votes in Minnesota. Think about that. And these voters that are voting in this Democratic primary should be super friendly towards Biden. That's the biggest problem. I mean, compare this to Trump. Back in 2020, look at the percent of the vote he was getting in every contest, all right? Let's just look at some of these on Super Tuesday. California, 92%. Colorado, 92%. Maine, 83%. Massachusetts, 86%. Minnesota, 97%. I mean, just look at this. 100%, 93%, 92, 96, 95, 87, 86. So his absolute worst result was 83%. Yeah, that was worst case scenario for Trump, 83%. Right? Right now, Biden is struggling to even get to 80. Some primaries, he is cracking 80%, but it's barely 80. He's not even cracking 90% in most places, let alone 80. We can keep going. Look at the Texas Democratic primary. Yes, Biden did get around, 85% of the vote, which, all right, impressive. But once again, the turnout sucked. Despite there being a competitive Senate primary for the Democrats. This is pathetic. 900,000 people voted in a state that back in 2020 gave Biden 5.2 million votes. I understand that this is a primary, but this turnout sucked. But look at Southern Texas. This is where the border crisis is the absolute worst. This is where the border is the biggest issue. Look how bad he did in Starr County. He only got 45%. Zapata County, 40%. LaSalle County, 43%. These voters have been Democrats for years. Hell, look at Cameron County, Hidalgo County. These are counties with decent population centers. He didn't even crack 70 in either one of them. It was an absolute pathetic showing in Southern Texas. So not only does he have a, progressive problem, he has a Muslim problem. He has a Hispanic problem. You could keep going. Look at Oklahoma. Yes, he got 73%. But look at some of these counties. Johnson County, 43%. Cole County, 33%. Latimer County, 49%. Hell, he lost a county to Dean Phillips. These are absolutely pathetic showings for Biden across the board. It doesn't matter if it's Oklahoma, Texas, Minnesota, hell, Michigan. His showings are pathetic compared to Trump. Remember, Trump had a united party. This is what a united party is. Winning 97%, 92%, 93%, etc. Yes, some hiccups here and there, but not like what's happening on the Democrat side. I mean, for crying out loud, let's look at the Democrat side at every single primary. 89%, 87%, 83%, 85%, 73%, 91%, 71%, 89%, 92%, 90%, 87%, 89%, 83%. It just keeps going. While Trump was easily cracking 90% in every state, some of them, 85, 83% in 2020, Biden is lucky to crack 80%. Some states he does crack 90%, but that's because no one's on the ballot. You can keep looking at this primary results and you realize he has a base problem. He's pissed off every single Democrat somehow. Whether it's the more conservative Hispanic Democrat, whether it's the more progressive white college-educated voter, it doesn't matter. He has found a way to either piss them off where they don't vote, or they just vote uncommitted, like in Minnesota, like in Michigan, like in Hawaii. Hell, even American Samoa, he lost to Jason Palmer. Who the hell is Jason Palmer? No one knew who this guy was a couple days ago, and he beat Biden in American Samoa. You could keep looking at this and you realize Biden's in a very bad situation for an incumbent. I mean, this isn't a united party. This is a party that either is not enthusiastic for the guy or they don't want him. They're just going to vote for him because Orange Man bad. The enthusiasm gap is so freaking clear. It's unbelievable. I mean, hell, places like Colorado, which I know Colorado is a very Democrat state, but look at the turnout on the Republican side. 850,000 votes. Democrat side, 566,000. Trump nearly has more votes by himself than the entire Democratic field combined. I know it's an incumbent that there's going to be low turnout. I understand that. But this is pathetic turnout. This is beyond what we saw in 2020, where Trump, I mean, look at back in 2020, Trump got 630,000 votes in Colorado. It's an absolutely pathetic showing for Biden. There is no excuse for the turnout to be this bad. It's going to be worse than Republicans, of course. But this bad? Where Trump in 2020, by himself, was turning out more voters on the Republican side than Democrats are this year. And a lot of safe Democrat states, mind you. This isn't like, Oklahoma. That was Colorado I was using as an example. In a state that he won by, 15 points? I can keep going, but I think you understand that this problem for Biden is everywhere. When you look at certain regions in every single state, hell, you could probably look at, let's just say, Arkansas. I noticed this. He got 88% statewide, but look at the Black Belt. Look at these counties. 75%, 71%, 85, 87. Some of them are decent, but this part of the state that he struggled the most is in this part of Arkansas, the Black Belt. It's either low minority turnout, or they just not going to vote for the guy. They're not going to vote for him. They're supporting someone like Dean Phillips. Either way, Democrats are going to continue to ignore this for no reason other than, oh, everything's perfect. You're just coping, and some crap like that. If I was a Democrat strategist, I would be panicking right now. Because these results are not good. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Thank you so much. Godspeed to all of you.